nature just, it blows me away. I'm always looking and always being influenced. But I'd say the strongest influence that I have is nature itself, and just being visually aware. Because every minute of every day, I'm soaking in something visual. It may come out that day on paper, and it may come out 6 months later, even a year later. I get a lot of my ideas when I'm just waking up between sleep and awake, and a concept will come to me, and then I'm driven. Then forget it. Nothing else is happening, and I'm in the studio, 8-hour days. I love doing figures. A lot of my work is figurative, and I have to say most of those figures are female. I just love the shapes inherent in the female body. And I have this firm belief that every shape in nature is echoed within the human form. And if you can render the human form well, you can paint or draw anything. People often say, they walk in my studio, they see the variety, and they ask me, how did you come to be so varied in terms of what you do? And I like challenges. I like new challenges. And one concept will work better in watercolor, another in oil, another in printmaking, or just a sketch. I used to have a stained glass studio in which I did commission work. I did that in Boston and then again in Copenhagen. I love stained glass because it's not a static medium. Once you've completed a panel, it changes as the day goes on and the light behind it varies. It changes from season to season. And my work in stained glass informed my painting. There are often window shapes inside my paintings, and hard-edged areas of color. There was a while when I couldn't draw without, oh my God, all of this could be cut in glass. So I really internalized the stained glass process. Every medium I have done has informed other mediums. It's not a separate process. And I think my work is richer for it. I taught art for most of my adult life. I found that being in the studio is such an isolated, solitary experience that I really enjoy teaching. I enjoy teaching people who think they can't draw and show them that they can. And all my years of teaching at Santa Fe Prep, junior high and high school levels, I had to present so many different media to the kids that sometimes I would get really juiced up about each medium. And I think that's also part of the variety of my work. I like to play with scale, contrasts. I like to make a strong statement, because once all the technical rendering is done, what you're left with is the image, what the viewer takes in first. There's a lot of humor in my art. People often comment on that. And being a woman and an artist is also very influential to my work. I have done many paintings that have feminist echoes to them. I became an adult in the time of intense feminist growth in the country, and I was one of the first subscribers to Ms. Magazine, and I have 2 daughters, and I was very aware of empowering them. The white mug in my studio is not there for me to drink from. It's there to remind me that the importance of trusting your eyes and not your intellect. Intellectually, we all know this is a white mug, that every surface on it is the same. It's the same glaze, and it's the same color, white. That's what your brain tells you. But your eyes will tell you that that mug consists of endless shades of different pigments visually. It consists of lights and darks that you can only capture by trusting your eyes. I used to tell my students, check your brain at the door and don't make assumptions intellectually, but trust your eyes.